Hello, I am Sora Kim, and today we are discussing how CSR plays a crucial role in managing corporate reputation during times of crisis. In a world where crises are inevitable, a company's reputation, both in terms of its corporate ability, CA, and CSR, becomes a strategic asset. But can a strong CSR reputation act as a buffer, or does it sometimes backfire? Let's explore this and understand how managing your CSR and corporate ability CA reputations can help mitigate or worsen the impacts of a crisis. When we think about crises, they typically fall into two main categories: product-related and ethics-related crises. Product-related crises, like product recalls or safety issues, are linked to corporate ability reputation, which refers to the company's expertise in delivering high-quality goods or services. Ethics-related crises, on the other hand, involve issues like labor abuses or environmental violations, which are linked to the company's CSR reputation, reflecting its commitment to social responsibility. To understand how CSR and CA reputations work in these crises, we need to look at how people's expectations play a role. This leads us to expectancy violations theory, which explains that when stakeholders have high expectations of a company, a crisis can trigger more severe reactions if those expectations are violated. When a company with a strong CA reputation, known for its top quality products, faces a product-related crisis, stakeholders' expectations are deeply violated, leading to greater disappointment. Likewise, if a company with a strong CSR reputation encounters an ethics-related crisis, the violation of ethical standards can cause an even greater backfire because stakeholders feel betrayed. So, interestingly, CSR reputations often provide a stronger buffer during product-related crises than CA reputations. Why is that? First, it is due to lower expectation violations. When a company with a strong CSR reputation faces a product crisis, stakeholders are genuinely less disappointed because their expectations were not necessarily centered on the company's ability to deliver flawless products. This results in a lower degree of expectation violation compared to companies known primarily for their CA. Second, it could be due to broader societal forgiveness for virtuous companies. Companies with strong CSR reputations are often seen as more virtuous or socially responsible. Because of this perception, stakeholders can be more forgiving when these companies experience product issues. In these cases, CSR acts as a protective shield, reducing the negative impact of the product-related crisis. So, CSR can act like crisis insurance during product-related crisis. Stakeholders tend to be more lenient, and they are more likely to give these companies the benefit of the doubt, and the damage to their reputation is often mitigated. However, the story changes when it comes to ethics-related crises. Companies with strong CSR reputations face higher ethical expectations, and when they fail, the consequences can be severe. In ethics-related crises, stakeholders expect companies to adhere to their CSR promises. When these expectations are broken, say through an environmental scandal or labor rights violations, the backlash is more intense. This is known as the backfire effect, where a company's own high CSR standards become a liability in the face of a crisis. Stakeholders who trusted the company to act responsibly feel deeply betrayed, and the reputational damage is amplified. This is why companies with strong CSR reputations must be especially vigilant in preventing ethics-related crises. The stakes are higher and the violation of trust is greater. How then should companies manage these reputational dynamics? Here are 5 key takeaways. Number 1, leverage CSR as a buffer for product crisis. Companies operating in industry prone to product-related crisis should invest in building a strong CSR reputation. A solid CSR profile can act as insurance, helping to buffer the negative impacts of product failures. Stakeholders are more likely to forgive a company they see as contributing positively to society, and the expectation violations in these cases are lower. Number 2, manage public expectations. A crucial part of reputation management is ensuring that your company meets the expectations tied to its reputation, whether in corporate ability or CSR. Failing to live up to these expectations can lead to a stronger backlash when crises occur. Align your communications with realistic outcomes to minimize expectancy violations. Number 3, assess reputational strengths and allocate crisis resources accordingly. Before a crisis hits, managers should assess their company's dimensional strengths. Is the company known for its CSR reputation, or does it have a stronger CA reputation? Based on this, crisis prevention resources should be allocated. Companies with strong CSR reputations should focus more on preventing ethics-related crises, while companies with strong CA reputations should prioritize product-related crisis preparedness. Number 4, integrate CSR into crisis preparedness. CSR shouldn't be treated as an afterthought. It must be deeply woven into the core of the company's crisis preparation plans. Companies that build strong CSR reputations over time are more resilient when crises occur, positioning themselves better to weather the storm. Number 5, align stakeholder expectations. Unrealistic stakeholders' expectations can lead to harsher judgments during crisis. If a company overpromises on its CSR or CA reputation, the fallout can be more severe when things go wrong. The key is aligning your messages with realistic, achievable outcomes. Thank you for your time today. I hope this discussion has provided you with useful insights into how CSR can either protect or harm your company's reputation in crisis.